We begin tonight with two Weber State University students sharing with us their experience after facing a life and death situation. And as you listen to this, try to imagine what you would do. Jonathan May talked with seniors Audrey Young and Allie Green. Jonathan, I can only imagine how scary this must have been in the tense moments here.
Well, Brian, it was scary because no one saw it coming. What turned out to be a quick study break just to head out to go get lunch turned into a race to save a life because one of them collapsed and entered cardiac arrest. Audrey Young and Allie Green became best friends after meeting in the respiratory therapy program at Weber State University. The two of them will never forget what happened last November when they left campus to go eat at Cafe Zupas.
She opened the door, she took a step in, and she just collapsed right in front of me.
The next thing I remember is waking up in the emergency room.
After years of education and training, Green knew that she could help. A couple of other people there also chipped in.
I started doing CPR on Audrey, and I did it until first responders arrived and they were able to take over. And they shocked her twice to get her pulse back, and once they did that, they rushed her to the hospital.
Young says she woke up with chest pain in the hospital.
My breathing was rapid and shallow, and I kind of wasn't in my right mind, and I didn't really know what was going on.
She stayed there about 14 days. She was diagnosed with
heart rhythm condition called CPVT, which basically, as your heart rate increases in response to physical or emotional stress, it can trigger an arrhythmia called ventricular tachycardia, which can cause you to go into cardiac arrest. So that's what happened.
Her best friend visited her a week after it happened.
As soon as the door opened, I just completely broke down. But eventually I was able to go in there, but I was just crying the entire time I saw her first.
She was just crying and I was telling her, I'm okay, I'm okay, because of you, I'm okay.
This will be their last semester at Weber State. They graduate the end of the month.
I was able to see more of what it's like to be a patient in the hospital, and I think that will help me in my career to be more empathetic, and I'll kind of know what my patients are going through and kind of be able to be there for them in a different way.
I feel I'll be able to help, people's the families of patients and patients themselves, just help them through a hard time, because I know what it's like to have somebody that you care about in the hospital. Young says her doctor was surprised with her outcome because most people either don't make it or they have long-term effects. Her best friend, who helped save her life, calls it a miracle. Live in Ogden, Jonathan May, ABC4 News.